Alright guys, and welcome back to Phoenix Wright, the investigation. Alright, let us see here. We're going to move back to the evidence room. And one thing I noticed that... Oh wait, shoots. No, this is fine. Yeah, so, one thing I noticed I didn't do before was show this guy this. So it was Goodman who came in here at the time of the murder. Woo-ha! What is it? That second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. Nani? Second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. I thought it was going to be Officer Meekins. Oh, so they really are trying to frame Edgeworth. Where would Edgeworth have come to the evidence room? Oops. I represent this to him, right? Yeah, lost card. Okay. Well, I also did this off camera. Spray. I did spray that out, and Gumshoe just says, "Hey, that's my locker." But it didn't really mean anything. But now that that's triggered, maybe Edgeworth will be back in his office. Nope. Yeah. Okay, so he's not there yet. Maybe he's at the... Maybe he's here? No? Maybe... Nah. Let's go back to the, evidence room. Oh, hey, maybe we could show this guy the thing. I don't know if he'll care. Oh, 440. Oh, okay, alright. That's interesting. Miles Edgeworth. 440. Who's this? Is this Officer Meekins? This guy came in at 450 after, and then again at 514. I mean, it should be kind of obvious. However, 4989. Maybe let's show it. Let's show it back to. Let's show it back to Gumshoe. Maybe there's a possibility that he'll have more to say on it. Oh, but okay, now I see how this might play into it. Given to Edgeworth, King of Prosecutors, the day of the murder, so like that would show he was or wasn't there. So, woo-ha! Whoa! The second number. It's not your ID number, is it, Detective Gumshoe? Mr. Edgeworth. What? Second number on this list belongs to Mr. Edgeworth. What? How about Edgeworth? So, maybe we can now show him this? Hey, that's it. That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got the other day. Get the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal. I got an award for diligence myself. Okay? And congratulations. Why is it awarded shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'm sure it is. I'll tell you what it is later. Breaking the defense. So, maybe show this. Sheriff's knife. Some of us have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Yeah. I think that's clear. Okay. Parking stub. He didn't care about that. Maybe he'll care about the knife? Nah, he didn't care about it. Huh. I kinda thought we were onto something there. Alright guys, I'll get us to the next point. Then I'll just save every once in a while and get us back up there. That way you don't have to watch me go through it too much. Oh wait! Hold on! Has our random attempts got something? Yes. Hey, alright. Why am I getting a reaction here? There's no reason for the murderer to touch this spot if you flood out the door. This just might be something significant. Hey, that's some pretty amazing stuff you got there, pal. What's this? It's called luminol testing fluid. Where'd you get your hands on that? I'd like to get some too. I'll just borrow 50 bucks from the chief. Where'd you get this, Emma? I always buy it by mail order. Well, I'd better jot this down on the floor plans, okay? Hey, pal, look at the time. Was something you needed to be going to do? Thank God. This is Mr. Edgeworth's inquiry committee should be letting out soon. Okay, I'm gonna go give him my report for the day. What? It might help, you know. Report? You mean the note written on the back of the flyer? The one that says nothing but no problems? Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sure he can use I'm off, pal, later. I should probably see what Edgeworth has to say, too. Now it's probably open. Okay, here's the thing for this section of the game so far. Or rather, should I say, this particular case. I'm not really a huge fan with how they've chosen to present the information in this case versus all the other cases. I kind of get what they were going for. It's like two different versions of storytelling. You have the option of either having it more narratively, like obviously led, where the investigation phases just kind of feel like you're just doing stuff in order to get to the court phases, and that can be a little bit cumbersome, which I get. But on the flip side, if what you're doing is, say, you're going to make it so cryptic or non-leading, where basically you can just go out and do anything among a variety of places, and it's up to you to solve it. I mean, the thing is, that might work if that was the game's strong suit, but it's really not the game's strong suit. Like, this investigation, like the best parts of the game are in the courtroom. I get, like, you know, challenging people mentally to figure this out, but it's not so much that you feel mentally challenged in terms of this is a challenging puzzle for me to find out. It just more, it feels random. Like, it feels like you're, like the spray thing I just did right there. Like, I just searched all over the place using the already established techniques of the game, and I don't know. I think it's better the way that they had it for most of the game, even if the investigations parts feel like maybe they go on a little long or they're unnecessary. I feel like the unveiling of information and figuring out what happened, like the last case was pretty good all the way through. Maybe the Steel Samurai one's the only one that felt like a little bit long, and you know, a little bit like go here to 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 go here. This one's kind of like they pretty much have opened up like the whole city to you. You've got this evidence spray thing you can use, but the fact that you can just spray it anywhere is, I mean, I don't know. Or like talking to people, it's like, oh, suddenly use Goodman's ID with I mean, I don't know. I guess there were other parts of the game like that, but they were more obvious. What? My apologies. Hey, what are you doing here? Have we met somewhere? Yeah, you're the Mr. Edgeworth. I beg you to leave, so long. That's the bellboy from, there, standing by the window, a teacup in his hand. What? How did we miss that? Right. He has the hotel bring him tea service? Mr. Edgeworth, you're back from District Prosecutor's Office Inquiry. I am. By the way, Detective Gumshoe was looking for you. Ah, yes. He brought me the latest information, it seems. Really? Was it helpful? Apparently, a new French restaurant's opening near here. I think he was trying to console me somehow. The real info is on the other side, Edgeworth. Well, at least we could talk to him. So, how'd the inquiry committee go? Actually, they decided to treat this not as a case of concealing evidence, but as communications error during the investigation. Okay? Concealing evidence. Yes, apparently there are some who believe that I concealed evidence. They gave me a warning. You were lucky this time. Again. Again. I've heard them say that so many times, ever since that case 2 years ago. Are you okay for the trial tomorrow? Well, I'm still presiding prosecuting attorney. However, something happened. They gave control of the investigation over to the police department. Police department? Any further investigation for this case will be directed by the Chief of Police, Gant. Okay. I can do nothing but wait for his results. I see. Why, ask you? Why? All along, I've done only what I believe is right. I have nothing to be ashamed of. But still. Well, I've never seen this out of sorts. 5% you. Not with Goodman's ID, which has worked everywhere, but with this. As I was saying, What's this? A record of ID card usage. Edgeworth, you went to the evidence room that day, didn't you? Just before the incident occurred, no less. Yes, that's true. Why? Mr. Edgeworth, please don't look at me like that. I was asked to go by Chief Gant, no less. Uh-oh. Gant's in on it. He's helping set him up. Chief of Police. He wanted evidence for a case that wrapped up half a year ago. He told me he wanted me to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. But it was solved, right? It would have to be if the evidence was already filed. The chief is never one to explain himself. In any case, on the day of the stabbings, I brought this back here. Can I ask what kind of case it was? I can't say. It really has nothing to do with the current case. Everything's connected! Now I'm curious about this other case. I better make a note of it. Screwdriver, evidence from a past case of Edgeworth brought back to his office by Gant's request. Okay? Yet another piece of evidence. Stubborn as always. I told you this had nothing to do with the current case. Right, please. I'm the prosecutor on this case. You don't expect me to sit here and discuss the case with you over a cup of tea? Wouldn't mind it. I'll pass on the tea, just tell me about the case. No, in a very polite manner. Don't be over here getting a... Well... My best evidence. Interesting. Let's check this. Tag says A116. That's got to do with anything? Nothing, apparently. At least that's what Edgeworth said. Makes it all seem the more suspicious. Who knows? This might turn out to be the clue that breaks the case. Would that be nice? Yeah, maybe. Doesn't seem like it's just a screwdriver to me. Okay. Yeah, that's his default response. I just wondered if he had something unique to say about that. I don't know if there's anything else to show him, really. Nah. Maybe that. Nah. This guy. I don't know. Damn. I feel like that is gonna be the key there, talking to Edgeworth. There's gotta be more out of him than just that, for sure. I don't know, this investigation's got me out of sorts. For real, for real. Present it. No, none of that. Let's check these anyway. I don't know what to do here. I know. I spent so much time on this already. Yes. Well, let's save it again. Let's show him Goodman's ID, that'll do it. That always does it. Yeah. So, wait a minute. Well, maybe we can go to the criminal affairs area. Maybe. That might be it. Not sure. Oof. Oh boy. Alright guys, I'm gonna look again and just get back when I can. Well, as soon as I figure out where we're going. So I'll just save periodically and then get us back up to that point. Alright. See you soon. I know you. You probably got a hold of some information already, right? It all has to do with that case you were on, the SL9 incident, and some dark suspicion you were wrapped up in. You were the man who revived the worst memory of my life. You mean the guy who saved you, right? That's what you meant to say. I figured I'd be telling you about this sooner or later. He must be talking about his father's murder in the elevator. No? You got another worse memory. Why don't you tell me about it? Tell me the truth. Jesus Christ. The SLI incident was a heinous serial killing case. The head of the investigation was the deputy chief of police at the time, Damon Gant. That wacky old coot was involved in the case 2 years ago too, huh? He was a top officer, and it was my first time working with him. I was nervous. Wow, you get nervous too, huh? Well, I was a deputy chief of police on the investigation. I don't know. In truth, I used slightly more extreme methods than normal. We were dealing with a vicious murder. If I let him go, the blood would be on my hands. We won our guilty verdict and the killer was executed. Damn. Wait, you didn't? Of course not. I didn't touch the evidence. Yes, I will do anything in my power to win a trial. However, I do have a code, and I follow it faithfully. By the way, Emma, the chief prosecutor wanted to know something. My sister? What? If you were still studying forensic science. Huh? Yes, of course. Why, just today, Mr. Wright and I were using this. Luminol testing fluid. Well then, you might have use for this. Aluminum powder for taking fingerprints. Okay. It's been chemically treated for better adhesion. Okay. For me? We're the enemy, you know. I have no say in today's investigation. Do as you will. Edgeworth, I'm really... no need to thank me. Here, take your powder and those fingerprint files for everyone involved. Nice! Thanks! How about giving these to Detective Gumshoe? Okay. One last investigation. Yes. Okay. See, that's the kind of hint I'm used to usually getting, or direction. Something that from one thing leads to yet another thing. So clearly that wants us to go back to the evidence room. Move. Evidence room. Our investigation turned up a suspicious handprint. Here, in this blood in the detective's evidence locker. Let's use the secret weapon we just borrowed. Right, let's get started. First, choose a finger. A finger. Each finger leaves behind a slightly different imprint. So let's choose the finger that will have left behind the clearest imprint. Okay? Really can't tell the difference at a glance. Looks like the index. Good procrastination. Okay. It's like the thumb, actually. Okay, now it's time to check for prints. Let me show you how it's done. First, you sprinkle the aluminum powder around. How do you do that? Enter. Okay. Looks like the trick. Okay. The aluminum powder adheres completely to the print. Once the powder is well spread, just blow away the excess. How do I do that? With E. Exciting, I know. Imagine you're blowing out the candles on a birthday cake. Okay. Looks like fun. Okay. Come on. Enter, and then blow. Blow! Hold on. Enter, blow. Blow it! Wait, what? Hold on. Ah, that's what they mean. hold on. Let me do this one more time. Okay, pretty defined. Okay. So we got a good print. Ah, you did it. You found one. Okay. But this looks nothing like a fingerprint. Now that you mention it, I guess it doesn't. What does it mean? I think it means we're out of luck. Huh? Out of luck? The person who left this handprint must have worn gloves. Oh. Don't tell me we're wasting our time. Hey, calm down. I just... Oh, it does seem a shame. Alright, why don't we look for other prints? Other prints? Looking at the locker again closely. Seems like there are fingerprints outside the bloody handprint as well. Let's see if we can find a clear print. Okay. Somebody wearing gloves. The chief hands out ID cards. He always wears gloves. Aha! I guess you have to put a lot of the powder on. There we go. Print so clear it's dazzling. Dazzling. Anyway, this print took a lot of effort to find. Let's match it up right away. So we're not done yet? It's quite a process. Well, there's no point in finding a fingerprint, not knowing who the owner is, right? Yep, that's a good point. Look at the fingerprint data we got from Mr. Edgeworth. And point out the person you think left these prints. The bloody handprint and fingerprints are in different places. So, that means the prints probably don't have anything to do with our case. So his fingerprints are most likely found in his evidence locker. Nothing to do with our case. Yeah, gumshoes. Comparison complete. Match found. Dick Gumshoe. Aha! So these prints belong to the Detective Gumshoe. Of course, it's his locker. Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Gave me this so what look. I guess that's probably because I was thinking, so what? Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Alright. Fair enough, fair enough. There's another locker, yeah. There's a handprint here. Okay, let's try using it. Okay, let's check for prints. Let's do it. What? The area with the blood was wiped away, right? So the prints, yeah. Any prints in that area will have been wiped away too. Yeah. I forgot. No prints. Hi. Don't ask me. Anyway, we must try and find prints that weren't wiped away. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Just go ahead and sprinkle me, man. Sprinkle me, man. Nice. Alright, looks good. Jake Marshall. Look pretty close. There you go. Who's on? Who's someone I know? It's Officer Marshall. Marshall. Nice. It's gotta be coincidence. He's not involved in the crime? I don't know. He was the so-called quote-unquote guard of the evidence room where this whole thing went down. And this is entirely different from Detective Gumshoe's prints. Ooh, no reaction. The blood and the fingerprints are in the same place. Yep. Oh. So we have Jake Marshall's fingerprints on a white blood stain. Why would Officer Marshall? Looks like our investigation is finally turning up some results. I guess this is what you call decisive evidence. I don't believe it. Why not? Believe it. To be continued, finally. Oh man. That was really, really, really long investigation process, just trying to figure out what's going on and stuff like that. And again, like I said, I mean, I get what they were doing, but I'm not thrilled with it. Not really. So, hey, it is what it is. I get the game. You know, it's an extra case, so it's like a lot harder, but I don't know. I don't know if it's so much harder as in terms of more. Yeah, complain about it enough. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we will see you next time for finally the court phase, which is also guaranteed to be a hell of a head rot. So, anyway, guys, see you next time. See you, fellas.